welcome to the practice of Buddha Jayanti. This is a practice to celebrate the spirit of Buddha that lives in all of us. This is really talking about that awakened state that we can all tap into. We have experienced that maybe even for just a glimpse of it. There are moments when we feel awakened, connected, present. And this is what we're tapping into today in our practice. And it's a short and sweet practice, so I really invite you to remember this whenever you need some moments to move your body, to come present to yourself. And I know that I have experienced it like a lifesaver, a day saver. On days when I feel like I have no time to do anything else, but when I come and do this practice, then I am so grateful for gifting myself the time to just sit and be with myself. So let's begin. First, we tune in with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the divine light within me. I bow to the wisdom that guide me from darkness to light. So rub your palms together, hands in prayer position. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And we're going to come into all fours. So being on your hands and your knees, we are just warming up the spine by doing some cat-cow. So inhaling, rounding our backs. Sorry, that was an exhale, and this inhale, opening up your chest, arching your back down. Exhale. Take this moment to just really warm up, move your spine. If you need to go further, more big movement or more gentle movement, you just listen to your body. Such a good way to just warm up the spine and sending energies along each vertebrae. Taking a deep breath in, curling your toes under and push with your hands. And we're in downward dog. So just breathing here. Pushing to the pads of the fingers and just sending your breath, pushing your belly in, pressing that breath out through the bottom of your belly. Allowing the exhale to help you release any tensions in your body, anything that you are done with that is not serving you anymore. Just exhaling it all out, letting it all release. One more deep breath in, and slowly walk your hands towards your feet. Your knees are straight, maybe a micro bend, and just hold on to your elbows and just let your back hang here, stretching all along the back of your legs, lengthening the whole back body. There's no forcing, there's no holding on to any tension, just releasing here. And then inhale, straighten your back, lengthening through your chest, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Again, you can keep a micro bend in your knees. Again, inhaling, straighten your back, lengthening through your chest. And fold again. One last time, inhaling forward. Exhaling, fold. Slowly come into seated pose. We're actually going to do some dynamic bridge. So keeping our knees bent, you should be able to touch your heels with your fingertips, and knees are slightly apart, hip width distance. What we're doing here is paying attention to bring your belly in without trying to tilt your hips. Just push your belly in so that your lower back is touching the floor. And that's keeping a neutral spine. And then you're lifting, actually using your glute muscle to bring your hips up. Do not overarch, push, and do not go too low. So you want to have a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Inhaling in and lowering down, trying to keep the integrity of your belly, of the abdomen muscle. Inhale, exhale. When you exhale, I would try to still keeping the core muscle tight. And exhale. Okay, this is an exercise working our core and the glute, the big muscle in the legs. is not using your legs, it's not using the hamstrings or the front of the thighs to push. You're lifting with the core muscle and the glute, and not using the back. Last time. Relaxing down, bringing your knees to your chest. And then we open our arms up, kind of like a cactus on the side. And you can lengthen your legs straight, 60 degrees, or keep it bent like this. Because what I want you to pay attention is, again, we're using the core muscle. We're using the abdomen, the navel center, and we're not using the legs or the back. So if you have a tender back like me, then I suggest that you just keep it in here. What we're doing is we're inhaling and we're exhaling. Arms are straightened out and the knees are bent. We're curling into a ball. So here, imagine you are releasing as you inhale here, and as you exhale, it's like you're constricting the abdomen to pull the legs back. Instead of using the legs, use the abdomen to bring yourself back here. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, pay attention. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. So I want your attention only in your abdomen and having your lower back well attached to the floor. And all the way up. Holding here, you can support your neck with your hands at the back of your head. Curl yourself up into a tight ball. And release. And here again, I accept this for the lower back to protect it. I do single leg raise instead of double leg raise. So we are inhaling up, exhaling down. You can keep your hands under your glute for better protection of your back, so that you remember, instead of trying to tilt the pelvis, you're just pushing the belly in, engaging the core muscle, so your lower back is touching the floor. Inhale up and down. Trying to really control as you lower your legs down. It's engaging that core, don't just flop it down. Come down with control and using the core to slowly come down. Let's have both legs up. Hold. And again, knees to your chest. And just slowly rock yourself up into a seated pose. When we're seated, I encourage that you have a cushion or folded blanket so that your hips are higher than your knees. So from here, we are going to activate with some breath. And this is called the breath of fire. It's a rapid exhalation by pushing your belly in. You're pushing the air out from your nose. And as you relax that muscle, your diaphragm is going to come down. It's going to pull the air in to your lung. So there's a more forceful exhale, and the inhale is kind of natural, that it will just letting air back into your lung. And we're doing this, switching. We're going to start with the right hand, with the right thumb closing the right nostrils. And we're going to do breath of fire with through this left nostril to start. So taking a deep inhale, and we begin. If you're on your menstrual cycle, then you just do long, deep breathing, inhaling as you inflate your belly, and exhale, pulling the belly in towards your spine and exhaling through your left nostril. Otherwise, you can do the breath of fire. It can be faster or slower than my pace. Do it wherever you feel comfortable. This is a very activating breath that we do a lot in Kundalini yoga. Is have a way of just really firing up this navel center, bringing energies in and stirring up this energy within our core center. And the left side is our moon channel, is our more feminine side, is the intuition, our creative side, our emotional side. So as we activating this breath, we are coming in to calming our mind and coming into a more intuitive and creative space. And as we are pumping the belly, has this way of really clearing up any kind of stagnation within the body, and in a way of bringing out that light within ourselves to shine into the corners of ourselves that sometimes we may have a blind spot on these different corners. And so we're activating that fire within. Deep breath in through the left nostril and releasing your right hand down on your knees, and just hold this breath in. You can squeeze the perineum, the pelvic floor, just engaging the whole core muscle, pushing energy up along the spine to the higher centers of your mind. And when you need, just release through your nose. And just take a moment to observe. And we switch with the left hand, left thumb on the left nostril. We'll continue with breath of fire all along deep breathing. Taking deep breath in. And we begin. So the right side of our nervous system, our breathing to the right side of the nostril, help us to connect with that solar side of us, that more masculine side, the more action and determination, of clarity, of moving with clarity, determination. This is our activating, coming to focus our mind. This is the side of the solar channel. Pumping of our belly really just help us to activate the clearings of these stagnations within our system. It's a very cleansing breath to our system. Taking a deep breath in, releasing your hands down, holding that breath in, squeezing the perineum, pelvic floor, squeezing energy towards the higher centers of your mind. And when you need to, just release that breath. Observing your mind, the steadiness, the serenity, and being in this balanced, stable, and calm, resourceful state. Taking long, deep breaths. And simply observing, being aware of this wakeful state. Like Buddha sitting under the tree. Conscious, aware, letting go of any resistance, any tensions, and simply being present. Tapping into this resourceful state where you are stable, still, calm, present. Even when the outside world may be busy, challenging, chaotic at times. Know that you can tap into this state stillness and awakened state. Let everything swirl around like in slow motion. That you are calm and observing, witnessing. Allow yourself to slow time, to slow it down. So that you can observe with a calm and stable mind, not reacting, no panicking. And know that your conscious awareness is the stable, aware state. That your conscious awareness is the constant. Knowing that this conscious awareness is you, and you are constantly tapping into this wakeful, aware state. And we will close this practice by bringing our hands back into a prayer position in front of our hearts. We'll take one deep breath in and we will sing Sat Nam. Deep breath in. Sat. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. I hope this sense of calm and a wakeful state will accompany you throughout your day and your weeks. Just be present and make a promise to yourself to arrive each day with this wakefulness, this awareness, that presence, and just remind ourselves whenever we fall into that sleepiness, falling unconscious of how we are carrying ourselves with our thoughts, with our reactions, then we come back to this state where we are centered, connected, and present with that inner knowing that we carry with us throughout, always.